any information or any light that we can shed on like the legal system and the legal process. In Dallas, we're kind of lucky because you see yourself. Like I see you as my sister-in-law, but we know when we go in those courts, like I'm up in Collin County, I hardly see myself.
Yes.
We've got one African-American judge, and that's Judge Tucker on the bench. And right. And had she not changed from Democrat to Republican, she would not be there. And if I ever ran, I'd have to run there. And that's what I would be. Yes. Because I don't join losing teams. And so, I could, that would be that path.
Yes.
But I think it's amazing. So you practice. So you were in the DA's office, and then you went into this private practice, and then what happened? What did you do? Like, how did you know? How did you even begin? How did the idea even come into your head about running for judge? I mean, you have all the knowledge and the experience. You got 10 years under your belt, plus criminal defense.
Right.
So you ready.
Right. Yeah. I think once I did not have the idea to run for judge until I became a defense attorney. And I think something just clicked for me because, and I didn't really talk about this, but when I was in undergraduate school, I worked as a prison guard at one the death row unit, to be quite honest with you.
The Pulaski?
That is correct.
I visited that.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I visited that death row, and I actually went there, and I actually went to the chamber and that whole thing.
Yes. So they have
the Pulaski, and then there's another one.
Walls unit.
Yeah, the Walls. I went to both.
Huntsville.
Yes. Pulaski and Walls. I got the stickers and all that stuff. I actually did that post law school. Going for a PhD in something that had to do with criminal. That's how much I thought I was going to do criminal.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So I do have that experience as a correctional officer. I worked my way through undergrad doing that kind of work. And then, when I went to San Francisco State University, I majored in criminal law. And then I was a prosecutor, and now I'm a defense attorney. And something just clicked, like, why not? I have all of this experience behind me. And I would get on the bench, and in my mind, I know what justice looks like at this point. I've seen several angles, several different perspectives of the criminal justice system as a whole. So why not? And so I did.
I think that makes you more than qualified to be on the bench and where you are, because of the fact that you've seen it. You've seen the inside of the prison. My mom worked in corrections. She retired from the state of New Jersey. So she worked at Annandale, and that's where she retired from. So she has my mom talks prison talk. It's hilarious. She's like 70 years old, and she still uses prison slang sometimes. I'm like, oh my goodness, mommy, you gotta stop. She's hilarious with it. And then because she was there so many years, she cannot even help it. It's so funny to see a 70-something-year-old woman like do that sometimes. I'm like, Mom, where'd you get that from? And where'd you hear that at? So
it's a different lingo.
See you do so from the inside. Then going ahead and helping protecting the public, right? And so that's what you do as a DA. As DAs, you're serving the public. You're protecting those victims, or at least trying to get them some sort of redress for the crimes against them. And then you turn around and you go and you work on the defense side, so you get to see, knowing what the other side can do. You know what I mean? So you understand that, and then you take that information and it culminates into you running for office. So how does one go about running for office? Like, so once it came to you, and once you got that calling, because I have to say it must be a calling. I mean, I feel like a pastor or a minister or someone is called into the ministry.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's a calling. And I know, and I'm not sure if you feel that same way, but.
No, I do, just because of how God has set my life up, right? Because of the paths that I took. From Texarkana, my sister and my mom, they both worked in the prison system for a little bit, and then going to undergrad with the criminal law degree, and then just prosecute. It's just the path that I took in order to get to the place that I am now. So I do feel like I am where I am supposed to be right now.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And I won't ask you your age. So.
Oh, you can. I don't mind. Yeah.
I mean, like, how old were you when you got on the bench? Let's just say that.
Oh,
you can't ask a woman her age.
40 years old.
Yeah.
40, 41.
So young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm getting
you still look like a baby.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
You probably don't think so. Because I don't think I look like I don't know what I look like, what age I look like.
You look good.
But yeah.
That's all that matters. Yeah, you look good. Yes.
You too, but
thank you.
So you got to take me through what this process looks like. So what do you do if you want to run? So in Texas, it's all election, right? You got to run for office.
To be a criminal district judge or a county judge or even the DA, you do have to run. People have to vote you into office. And so when I decided to make a run for office, I talked to some of my close colleagues. You may know Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah. Well, listen, everybody's spinning. Yeah. Do you know that this man used her words the other day when President Biden was speaking?
No.
Yes. A Caucasian male had the nerve to say spinning. No. I looked at the television. And Mario, he was here with me. I said, that man just used Jasmine. She just said, you ought to be dizzy right now.
Yes.
So Jasmine.
Yes. She also started out at Thurgood Marshall.
Didn't she? And then she transferred to U of H?
Yes.
See, I knew that. Yes. I know Jasmine. Yes. I told them I know Jasmine.
Yes,
I'm like, I've been knowing Jasmine.
Absolutely do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm proud of that sister too.
Isn't she doing her thing?
Is she?
Proud of her.
The way Texas supposed to do it.
Yes, I am extremely proud of her.
Yes. So tell me.
So I talked to a couple of people. She was running for, I believe, the House of Representatives at the time.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of got.
I've been watching her I've been knowing her. Knowing of Jasmine, even talking back in, I remember when she was making the decision to go to U of H.
Yes. So we just had a conversation. She had been working on campaigns, and so I knew she knew way more than what I knew about working a campaign at the time. So I talked to her. I talked to a few more people, and I just, decided to run. You have to get out there. You have to, put yourself out there to the public. Let people know who you are and why you are running and why this position is important to you. So it's a lot of ripping and running and going around to different events, but it's great because you're meeting so many different people.